So, yeah. I just got this mic. The AC is kicking. I wonder if you can even hear it because the audio is so good on my videos now. Probably not, because the audio is so good on my videos now. The lapel attachment just slides right on. How's this? Is this picking up the audio good? It is simply a snuggy kind of evening. Sorry, I do not know how to do the lighting in here. Unless I'm sitting directly in front of that window in particular, the lighting in here is going to be dark. There's one more window up here. I can maybe... the curtain... maybe not. Like right there. But like, see what I'm saying? This is the light dark. I don't want to stand up the whole time. My other option is to go over here by this window, and then my background is like not as good. We've got the door. I don't know, I just like it over here more. It's just gonna be dark and I'm gonna be on the ground. That's fine. Anyways, if you have seen this video, you are one of the very few avid followers that I have, and I want to say thank you. If you watched carefully, you will see that I rated 3 books from my best friend and her mom, and then I picked 3 of my own books from my shelf to take to Florida. I have already returned the 3 books that I stole from Addie and Carolyn because I read them on vacation. Those were the 3 that I read. I thought for sure I was going to read at least 4. But it turns out you tend to want to hang out with each other and talk a lot, and so I just didn't read as much as I usually do. I feel like whenever I was a kid on vacation, it's like, oh, I'm with these people all the time. Like, you know, we can do kind of our own thing, and I'll read the whole time and say like maybe 5 words to everyone. But now we just don't see each other like quite as much, and so it's fun to actually hang out and do things. The 6 books I brought were 1, Remarkably Bright Creatures, 2, Trouble in Paradise, 3, the second Emily Wilde book, 4, Happy Place by Emily Henry, 5, Book Lovers by Emily Henry, 6, Daisy Jones, and the 6th by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think that's how you say her name. The last 3 are the ones that I stole from Addie. Those are the ones that I read. I started with Daisy Jones and the 6. The reason why I started with that is because I knew it wasn't a romance book. Well, I knew it wasn't the classic romance kind of book, and so I wanted to start with it because I feared if I read the Emily Henry book first, I would not want to dive into that kind of genre, more serious. I was correct because the second book I read was Book Lovers. I tried to read Troubles in Paradise, but I could not get into it. I read myself right. I started with Daisy Jones and the 6. It's like a little forest out here. I love it so much. In case you see my legs and you're like, why is she not wearing pants? I've got my swimsuit on under this. Bookmark alert. 193 out of 333. Over halfway. I don't know if I can finish this whole thing today, but I really want to. I want to say that this book is absolutely nothing like I was expecting. The entire book is written like this. I wasn't very clear about this. I meant interview form. Actually pushing along pretty well. I still feel invested in the characters being interviewed. It's like you can get to know them and their personalities by what they're answering, and people are answering the same question different ways, but there aren't questions, they're just talking. I don't know how to describe it. It's very interesting. I've never read a book that is like compiled this way. It looks like it'd be kind of hard to write, and so I'm impressed that I even care. This book to me was 4 stars. Here is my review on Goodreads. I've never read anything like this. I thought the way it would be written in interview form would make me feel unattached to the characters. It's the opposite. As the interviewer / author of the book asks questions, you get a first perspective telling of each event from multiple characters. I thought it was a bit unrealistic how much the members remembered about the details of stories, including the dialogue, since it was 1, so long ago, and 2, they were mostly drugged out. That is what docked it a star for me because, while it was a very interesting way to write a book, it kind of took me out of the story every now and then. Still, I cannot deny this book is very good. So yeah. I ended up really liking the book. I would recommend it to some friends. I will probably be wanting to watch the TV show now that was based off of it. It's interesting. The way that it was written did take me out a bit. There was some discrepancies between each person's perspective, which gave it some realism for me, but it still was like, y'all don't remember all this, do you? 4 stars, very good, would recommend. The second book I read, which was probably my favorite from the entire vacation, was Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I had such a fun time reading this on the beach. It was not quite beach read, just with the setting vibe. It was North Carolina. But what's fun is I have been to a town about 30 minutes from Asheville and stayed in the mountains there. And I have seen little towns in North Carolina. So that was fun. I really could visualize some things. Oh yeah, here's my review. Emily Henry's writing shined in this one. Her imagery, her descriptions of people, just spot on. The characters and their dialogue felt real. I have been to North Carolina, and she did a great job, but almost underplayed how beautiful the area is. Just almost, but so barely, I can't knock a whole star for that. But, like she said, there are some things and feelings words can't describe. Character development, 5 stars. In love with characters who can have faults without being toxic and frustrating. Full circle themes, a bit spicy, fair warning. I skipped a few pages. Yeah, she downplayed the setting just a little bit to me. She could have shown it a little bit more, just how, actually gorgeous North Carolina is. Chef's kiss. There's a certain really famous road. She described it really well. I love the characters. I love the banter between the main girl and main boy. It is technically enemies to lovers. It's so barely. It's because of one bad interaction you have. If one bad interaction makes an enemy, that's just a little unrealistic to me. You can't hate each other that much from the get-go. Which, of course, I really like this one. Book Lovers is a 4-star read. I'm thinking about it, and honestly, it could be 5 stars. There's just a few choices that the characters make that are uncomfy for me, personally. I couldn't put Emily Henry down. I went straight into my 3rd book of vacation, Happy Place. Couldn't put her down. She's a really good writer. And this book, here's my review. This is not my favorite Emily Henry book, but I still enjoyed it. I giggled, I sped read, I got lost here and there. 3 stars for me says this book is good, but I probably won't think about it too much after today. This is not a typical falling in love romance book, which is fine, by the way. It's a good tale of heartbreak and how it's hard to let go once you've committed to someone. Love that. Spoilers plague the rest of this review, so I'm just gonna stop there. Yeah. So it's probably my least favorite Emily Henry book I've read. I've only read 3 now. Oh, no, I've read 4. I've read Beach Read, Funny Story, Book Lovers, Happy Place. I would say Happy Place is at the bottom of the list for me because I think like I said right here, it really has to do with the fact. The reason why it was 3 stars for me is because I really wouldn't recommend it to too many people. Characters I felt a bit removed from. I love the way that she describes things and uses metaphors. I love the way she intertwined the past chapters to the future chapters or the present chapters. It was personally just the characters for me. Not only the characters, but and I saw a review on Goodreads that really put this into good words. I wish I could find it. Maybe I will in post. It was the miscommunication trope on steroids. And that is pretty accurate because the whole reason that, spoiler alert, skip to this number for no spoilers, it was just a huge miscommunication why they broke up in the first place. It actually might even say that on the back of the book. I don't know if that's a spoiler. This crazy miscommunication that they break up and for a year they're miserable and then they get back together. I guess it had to happen for them to get where they needed to be. Yeah, this one's a 3-star for me. I don't really have much else to say about Happy Place. I'm sorry. I felt better looking on Goodreads that it's pretty widely accepted that it's rated lower. Emily Henry's writing is dope. Am I the only one who felt like there was way more spice scenes in this one? I don't know, maybe it was just because I wasn't vibing with the characters as much too. That is what I read over my vacation. Let me know if you rated Happy Place higher than me and why, because I feel like I missed something with that book. If you think Book Lovers just deserves the 5-star, tell me why. If you really are a Daisy Jones and the Six fan, especially the TV show, should I watch it? I love you. Thank you for watching. The end.